All right, so my friends, welcome. We got some standard. We got the RC coming up, and of course, I'm doing commentary. I'm not playing in the event, unfortunately. I am going to be in the booth, which is obviously really fun too. And I'm going over the decks that I would be considering for the event. I think Domain's my first choice. I just played that. If you missed it, it'll be on the YouTube video. This is a deck I've also been playing a lot. I've been playing a decent amount on my iPad, just like obviously I'm kind of laid up lately, so I've been to bed a lot. Played this deck a ton, also pretty happy with it. This is the Boros tokens deck, and this deck seems pretty well positioned in this format, honestly. Temporary Lockdown's obviously great in this format, and High Noon is actually surprisingly good in this format as well. Obviously great against the Prowess decks. I've had opponents where they plot Slickshot show off on turn 2, I cast High Noon, and they just concede. So they're certainly in that matchup also being relevant otherwise. And then has the really good Caretaker's Talent, Urbrass Forge engine, powered up by United Battlefront. This card is awesome. Looks top 7, permanents 3 or less, so you find your lockdowns, your talents, your forges, and then a bunch of hits that are also okay, like Carrot Cake, High Noon, and Chainsaw. We're at now 4, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, right, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're 21 hits here. That's a little light, honestly, but it's fine, I think. Sure. Also, Elspeth is actually the Stones. This card is unbelievably powerful. Really, really good card. And the sideboard looks sort of just the bad matchups like Omniscience or Domain. Rest in Peace, Voice of Victory, and then a few other goodies as well. So, deck's really, really cool, and we're going to play some games with it. And again, my first choice of the tournament would be Domain. This would probably be my second choice if I didn't want to play like Izzet or some sort of like super stock deck. So, let's play some games and see how it goes. Brought to you by Anthros, my wonderful chair sponsor. Folks, you only get one body, and as you get older like I am, you learn you got to take care of it, all right? And you spend more time of your life sitting than doing almost any other activity if you work on a computer, if you work from home, if you game a lot. And having a good chair to take care of your posture is unbelievably important. Well worth the investment, folks. It's the only chair I've ever sat in where I sit properly, but also comfortably. Like I can recline and still maintain my posture just great, just like that right there. Skeleton not included, but check them out. Promo code JIMD, MTG, $200 off your order. Anthros, fix your sit. All right, High Noon indeed. Captain Barbosa, Scourge of the Seven Seas. We're gonna keep this hand. 2 best cards of a deck in hand, a Parlor and a High Noon. And we draw a talent, sure. And we're going to ship a land here and keep going. Rock and roll. And we got the Iron Crag. All right, so we're going brew versus brew here. This is the Azorius artifact deck that came in 10th at the RC, I can only assume. Also a Battlefront deck. Probably not great for us, honestly. We don't answer Synthesizer particularly well. And High Noon's not very good either, but we do have a great draw here of talent into Battlefront, so we'll see how that rolls. Oh, chat, where'd you go? What's going on, chat? Happy to have you. YouTube folks, take a second and make sure you like the video. Leave a comment, support the channel. I'm getting back to work here, and appreciate your support. Do they have a synthesizer? They do not. Okay, so, all right. Should I play talent into Battlefront here? Oculus good enough for RCs. Oculus had a phenomenal weekend last weekend at the European Regional Championship. I expect it to be a good player at the upcoming tournament as well. They're going to snare my talent. That's fun. Am I healed? Not completely, but I am doing better. All right, well, ship it. Battlefront. Double Urbrass Forge. That's what's up. What's better than 1 forge, right? 2 forges. There you go. Then next turn we have Battlefront again. Good stuff. Pass Turnsky. High Noon not doing a lot in this matchup, but that's okay. We have plenty of good sideboard cards to bring in to replace it. Kind of, actually. This is kind of a weird matchup. We'll deal with that later, though. One thing at a time. All right, Fountain Port. So we're going to Battlefront again here. Just spin the wheel again. Survey says 2 more forges. Oh! Big whiff. That's terrible. That was a huge miss. That was horrendous. All right, sure. Very, very bad. We do have 2 lava axes in play now, and the deck does play a longer game, so that's fine. I think that maybe we're like a card or 2 short for hits, but it's all right. Bottom of Fountain Ports they go. I could have played the Scryline first, actually, but yeah, we did bottom a bunch of blanks, right? Bottom 4 lands and 2 Wrath, which are almost worthless in the matchup, so. And they're effectively at 6. They got a synth. They can't play 2 spells, though. So that's kind of gas. So we play a talent. We go to combat. We forge in. Draw a card. Torch the tower. That's not the most useful, but... Don't have to do too much more damage. Spring-loaded saw blades. Sure, that's fine. That actually sucks, because now I can't copy it. Alright, that's kind of a bummer, but sure. Play us on white and say go. Kind of a beat. We had no opportunity to do it before we attacked, because we're already in combat. I wasn't going to, like, not attack, so that's fine. They're going to Kayla's for 4. That's horrifying. They hit a saw blade, a foundry, and a can. They also stone whiff. Man, we stink. They hit 0 artifacts that cost 3 or more. We draw temporary lockdown. All these cards just don't matter, so I don't care about that. And we're gonna. They're at 16. Make a token. Draw Battlefront. All right, that's pretty good. And we're gonna copy token. I think we just start nuking them, honestly. I'm just going to copy a token here, make a 4-1. And then I think we're just going to go face with the High Noon. We can cast this later, yeah. So do this, they go. Again, they can only play 1 spell a turn, so they can't really like do a ton here. Brotherhood's End is a card, yeah. Not a commonly played card, but... There are a number of like kill all artifact cards in the format. It's also a green-white hybrid one for 6 mana. It's playable in obviously a lot of decks. I mean, unless they have a Battlefront here, they can only make 1. Oh, they can craft. That doesn't matter, actually, never mind. Here's a Perilous Snare. That's pretty good. So Snare will give them a token and eat 1 thing. They're going to eat the Forge, make a token. They're at 15. Oh, they gain life off the candy trail. It's kind of guess. All right. Sure. I think we're just making a fish in the end step. We're not going to bother the lava axe anymore. They're going to craft the saw blades. Man, what a game we got going on here. Speed up for them, which is not irrelevant. Make a fish, draw a card. All right. 15, huh? So they have a 5/5 vehicle. We untap. All right, Battlefront it is, I guess. That's all it hits. Forge. Chainsaw is not ideal here. Second talent. All right. All right, and then we can go land, level up our other talent. We're gonna make a 5-power creature. Nah, I like, we should wait on leveling up. Let's go to combat. We've already cast a spell. We can't cast 2 spells, obviously, but it's fine. We have Fountain Port. Oh, it's a 1/1 dominate. Oh, Elspeth's insane. That's really good, too. Okay, so no attacks. Let's copy our 4/1. And end step, make a fish. We game it, folks. Real gamer hours here. So say go. 19 to 15. We have 2 lava axes in play. Elspeth next turn can double the forges. We can level up the Caretaker's talent. They're going to play their own Battlefront. This is pretty scary, actually, if they hit they hit multiple Synthesizer cards. They hit a Synth, and then the 4th Perilous Snare. Jeez. Alright, that's bad. That's not good for us. Right.
Good lord. Gigantic.
15, huh? I mean, like, we're going to play Elspeth and, like, make infinite tokens. We also can go in the air, too, so... 5 mana for Elspeth. We can't Elspeth and Lava Axe. We're, like, close, you know? I think we're going to be okay. So you can block almost indefinitely. We get locked out too, yeah, at any point, if we're desperate. Sure. I don't think I want to sack and draw. Drawing extra cards is kind of whatever, because, like, we can't play them anyway. I don't know what to do here. If I lock it, I lose the high noons too, so sure. This is 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, maybe we just take... Oh, I think we actually just win. I already blocked, didn't I? Shit. Stupid as all heck.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, we actually had lethal if we did it properly, but whatever. We just take 14 and kill them. That's fine. We untap. Oh, they're still dead. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, everything's fine. Land. Level one of these up. Play Elspeth. Bad sequencing. Should have done it the other way, but... 7, 14. They have 1 mana up. Yeah, 1 mana up. Go fishy! They're not playing Unsummon in their artifact deck, not a chance. So that was a game of Magic. Woo! Alright. So we don't really have any anti-artifact cards on our board. Obviously the artifact deck is pretty fringe. The Days can go, the Beza can go. Our Torch Towers can go for sure. Some amount of Chainsaws are going to stay in because we just need permanence. Invasion's great. Urza's Silix, I think, is like... It's like kind of weird. It's specifically for Domain. It's like a bullet against Domain. But... And then Lockdown is like... Not great against them. I don't hate Lockdown. We're like... Definitely, we just need playables. High Noon's not great, but like we just can't... We don't have that many cards to bring out. You know, we just don't have any like shatters in our board. So... I mean, Chandra's pretty cool. Like, Voice of Victory's fine. Like, Silix kills our shit, too, which is the problem. Voice is fine. Just bring up all 4 voices. Makes Lockdown look pretty bad, though. Bring in a Silix. She have a Lockdown. Bring in a Chandra. So now we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. We're actually at more hits than we were previously in our main deck, which is pretty funny. Sure. Let's try this. Not great. Pretty bad hand. I got rid of mulligan this. Just like 3 pretty ineffective cards and 4 lands. That's a lot better. Keep this. Ship Chainsaw. And we've got Voice into Forge. It's actually a pretty aggressive draw, which is nice. Because, like, in theory, they're going to board their kill spells out and stuff, so... Alright, here's the Iron Crag. Here's the Voice of Victory. They have turn 3 Battlefront. Could be a problem. I played this deck on stream. Look for it in a YouTube video. I like how it's built. It's just playing 4 Iron Crag. It's just like so hell-bent on casting Battlefront on turn 3 every game, which is kind of a cool way to build the deck. They brought any counter spells. They are not going to work. Also, comically good against the Sawblade card. They have a synth. That's ugly. Unfortunately, we just have 0 ways in our entire deck to destroy this, which is kind of shitty, but they top. Nobody tops. Nobody. We're probably dead. All right, attack. All right, in for a chunk. Say go. We're probably in some doo-doo here, I'm not gonna lie. Wouldn't lie to you. Oh my god. Ah, we're done. Alright, we can go to game 3. They top again, I'll concede. They didn't top. Alright, we'll keep playing. Alright, so we're gonna just fire up a lockdown and not be happy about it. The problem is that, like, this deck has a deck building constraint of, like, you need to be able to play... Holy shit, that works? You can Braided Net and Urbrask's Forge? That's devastating. Oh, no, you can't. Never mind. It has... It's activated abilities. Got it. What was I saying? Yeah, so deck building restraints. So, like, we just can't play a Braid because we need to have enough hits for our Battlefronts. Could play Perilous Snare. That's a possible card we could play. We're just going to game 3 or we just can't win. So, obviously very good. They had turn 3 synth, turn 4 Battlefront's pretty damn good on the play. So, is what it is. For game 3, nothing changes. Just going to run it back. On the play. This hand is pretty good. It's pretty aggressive at least. Teamer Whispers decks? I don't know what you're talking about. What's a Teamer Whispers deck? Play Mulligans. We're going to Parlor. We're going to see a Mountain. I think we're going to keep that. No, I should ban it, actually. Which would be aggressive. I don't think it's aggressive. This is a very good matchup for us, so just try and hit the nuts here. Alright, so... Voice number 1. Voice is a sweet card. It also attacks for 3. Like, that's a lot, you know? Like, this card hits, like, 2 voices kills pretty quickly, which I like a lot in the sideboard of his deck. It's kind of like your anti-control, sort of like combo card. Hits pretty hard. Dump Fountain Port. Apply some pressure. Yeah, sweet. So you go. Pretty cool with Elspeth, too. It's still $12, I have no idea. Please, God, don't play Synthesizer. No synth. No synth. No synth. No synth. No synth. Cool. Alright, so we draw... I draw Battlefront. Tilt. Alright, so... We'll just Carrot Cake, I guess. Spire. Warleader's Call is good with voice. I can honestly see a sideboard plan with this deck where you board in 4 voice and 2 Warleader's Calls. Like, for sure, honestly. It's a decent threat off of Battlefront. It plays well with the other token stuff. Like, I haven't really finished working on this deck. You know, like, this deck is not tournament ready. I've, played it a bit, worked on it, done some iterating, but, like, have not, like, ironed the plans or, like, really explored all the avenues. But it's a deck that interests me a lot, you know. All right, here's a synth, but they can't do anything with it yet. We need a big Battlefront here, folks. This card's dope. Big Battlefront. Huge Battlefront. It's pretty good. Forge Talent. Sure. That is what you're looking for most of the time with this card, so... Alright, draw a card. Suit him up, send him in. In for a bunch. They top. Jeez. Winter Night Stories. What would that card be doing in Teamer? Alright, say go. We want to draw Elspeth or... I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, God. This could go so bad for us. No! Battlefront's so good. They had a snare and another synth. Yeah, we're dead. We got out Battlefronted, folks. Our deck is sort of a metagame deck. I feel like our deck is pretty heavily targeted at top decks in the format. So naturally, against the more fringe decks, you definitely aren't as ours aren't as well off. I mean, it's just top for emotional damage here. We draw a land. Don't think we have any outs anymore. We can like Battlefront. Maybe Carrot Cake. I think we're pretty dead here. Their hits have been good, obviously, but alright, sure. Maybe we actually make the token first, then Battlefront to Scry. Well, I guess we draw a card. Whatever. Chainsaw's gone. Silix for a reset's so slow, I don't think it matters. I think we're just trying to draw Elspeth and win in the air. Oh my god, are you serious? They hit Synth Snare. I hit a single Carrot Cake. This is a travesty.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Unbelievable.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Brutal. Brutal. We have 24 hits post board. They got a bait. Yeah, we're dead. All right, so they have infinite 10-10s now. All right, they got us. GG. Not a great matchup for us, you know, but shows the power of Battlefronts, which is cool. All right. Bring on mono red, you know? Yeah, this hand for sure. We're going to keep. Elish Norn on the board. Could be a sideboard card. Again, there's definitely some tension as far as wanting to have hits for the spell. But again, this list is not totally optimized. Alright, so we got an Oculus matchup here. Unfortunately, they're on the play, because our lockdown would be awesome if we were on the play. It's fine, though. Our deck is pretty spell pierceable. That is one downside to this deck, is that spell pierce is quite good against it. Ship a land, say go. We'll probably just block, sort of lockdown. Locking down our Carrot Cake isn't ideal, but mapping and land. And a Siren. Okay. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Here we go. Now we're talking. They find a Profs. Be a shame they had nothing to put the Profs under, you know?
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get off. Let's get off. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. No, don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta be kidding me.
Your turn. Lock him up. And they got Profs. The naked Profs. And they say go. We draw Fountain Porch. Our base is not currently live. Wouldn't draw cards or anything. Just say go here. Get the port going. We're a little flooded. We haven't drawn any engine cards yet, but that's fine. Between Beza and Dave, I'm feeling pretty good here. Make a fish. Oh man, they're out. They got nothing left, folks. They're gonna torch my fish. So I can't draw a card off of it. No? Alright. Draw a Battlefront. There's a possibility they have spell pierce in their hand, which makes me a little inclined to want to maybe wait on this Battlefront. Because what the hell else could they have at this point besides like that and torches and removal spells? I guess their hand could be like Oculus, helping hand, but I'm just gonna wait. Spell pierce would be devastating, and we are in no rush to do literally anything. So. The Oculus deck definitely has a fail rate. Jared with the raid. What's up, Jared? Thanks for the raid. How's it going, folks? My name is Jim. I'm a pro Magic player and full-time content creator, and I'm doing a little standard right now. We're going over the top decks in the format for Regional Championship Minneapolis, which I'm doing coverage for this weekend, which is pretty fun. And we're currently playing the decks that I would be considering for the event. We played Domain, which is my pick, what I would play in the event. This is my number 2 choice. It's not like totally refined yet. It's like I would need to work on it more, but a deck that I'm super interested in this Boros tokens deck. And our third deck is coming up. So yeah, I'll just play a land and play Battlefront. Spell Pierce be damned. They can have 2 Spell Pierces. They don't. And we hit Forge Caretaker's talent. That's what's up. And then we're not going to copy the thing, so. Playing some Legacy Goblins. Sweet. Those were the days. I haven't played Legacy in a long time. All the older formats for me are just not. It's not super enthralling anymore. Too many commander cards, too many weird unset cards and stuff. But can I still go to the CFB testing house? I'm not competing. I could for the Pro Tour if I go to Vegas and just go hang out. Me and Cassidy discussed like we could do another Pro Tour video where like I'm not actually playing, so I can actually help with the video. But we haven't finished the first one yet, so I don't know. It's a maybe, but all right. So they're playing the Oculus deck. We're going to bring in 3 Rest in Peace. I don't think this many Rest in Pieces is usually necessary against them, but it's just like, I think it's still fine. Lockdown it's not awesome against them. It was pretty good that game, but High Noon's also not amazing against them. Gobakon. These Torches are like kind of meh. Not big on Torch. She have a High Noon. Beza, Daedon's great. Can you make sure our hit count is good? We got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 24 hits, which is great. I think 1 Torch Tower is fine. All right. Game 2. We got the Rip and the Forge and the Lockdown. Little Nombo here, of course, but don't necessarily need to cast Lockdown on turn 3. Oh, I'm sorry, or Rest in Peace on turn 2, that's what I meant to say. No 1-drop, top on the Thundering Falls, and play Profs, sure. So, slow hand on their side. Draw a tap land. I think I'd rather guarantee Forge on 3 than play Carrot Cake. Dat Trow, new sub, welcome. They have the Scholar, they do. Scholar's pretty good. Try and line up Forge into Wrath here. Discard an Oculus. They're kind of doing the thing. Another Forge. So we don't currently have 3rd land, which is pretty scary. And if they were to recur Oculus and then also have like a Spell Pierce, it'd be pretty bad for us. Getting Forges down is like also just a huge game. It's tough. Carrot Cake is the best chance to ensure land 4 with it, like it's just so bad. I'm gonna Rest in Peace. Just nab that Oculus and say go. We probably need to cast this Day of Judgment, like in the next 2 turns. They have a good draw with the Profs. Hello? Deck's hard to play. Loran of the Third Path. Sure. I mean, we got to exile their 1 Oculus. Now they gotta do it. They gotta set up for it again, so. Untap and draw a land. Cool. Oh, it's Battlefront time. Ship it! Alright. Chainsaws, Herbrest Forge, Carrot Cake. That's fine. Saw down the Loran. Get him a Chainsaw. Chainsaw is actually pretty awesome in this deck, too, because, like, the goal of it, obviously, is to be a removal spell that's a hit off of battlement. But, like, a lot of shit dies in this deck. Chainsaw and Herbrest Forge kind of goes. This thing gets really big really fast. I mean, you get into a mid to late game where you have Fountain Port making fish, and every fish is like a 10-1. It's, like, pretty cool. A lot of cool synergy in this deck. Bitter Reunion. Interesting. Discarding a FOMO. Really? Sure. Draw 2. The haste on Bitter Reunion is actually pretty good against us. So, they get a helping hand here? Sure. Bring back the Loran. Destroy the chainsaw. Not the forge? Wow. Alright, sure, I guess. It's pretty interesting, right? Alright, take 6. We're up against it a little bit here. They have a Spell Piercer, probably dead. Alright, GG. Good draw. Our hand was a little clunky. I'm gonna rethink my Torch Tower stance. I think my stance on Torch Tower was just incorrect. I think these lockdowns are kind of bad too. Yeah, most new lists don't play this card. I mean, we didn't play this card at the PT before the new set anyway. But the new lists all have Tursa and Mako and like all these new cards. There's no room for this card, but it's good against us. Elspeth, Battlefront, Beza. High Noon's kind of scary. I mean, High Noon's like not bad against them. They do multi-spell fairly often. I was like, on the play, let's call the lockdowns on the play. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 21 hits is kind of low. But I guess the Gobacon's not bad on the play either. I would say like 21 is like your floor. Like, you know, it's about the same as 24 Creatures for Company, which is about what you want. It's really low though. I really prefer like 23-ish. But that's a problem to solve in deck construction, not in sideboarding. Realistically. I want these invasions. Beza. Elspeth is really good, but pretty soft to Spell Pierce. Is Beza good here? I think Beza's not necessary. I like Beza on the play, though. You just often draw a card off of it. Tough call, honestly. Not really sure. I think 2 Torch is fine. Sure, let's do this. Alright, on the play. Hand is pretty good. We can keep this. We get Yo Gabba Gabba on turn 2 here. We'll bin a High Noon. We don't want that bad. Beza worse against the Flyers. They have ground guys too, you know, and like a 4/5 it draws a card, which is pretty nice, you know. So here's Siren. We draw Torch the Tower. We just want to go Bacon, I think. Yo Gabba Gabba. Their hand is double. Urza's Silix. That's a card. That's in our board for against the domain decks, I guess. I mean, it is not like bad against us, but whatever. So pretty easy Bitter Reunion here, I think. It's their only discard outlet, so take that, and then we should have a lot of time to get set up here. Play land. I mean, best draw of the deck for sure. Okay, we draw a tap land, so we're going to Carrot Cake Citadel. Yep, thoughts to use the top of the deck. Chainsaw is fine, but like, we could just do better, I think. We already have a Wrath in our hand, so like, it's fine. Yeah, now if they have Helping Hand this turn, it's actually fine for us, I guess, but... Play land 3. Gobacon's kind of gas when you board in the 1/3 also. I like the aggro plan. 16. Play Urza 6. So just 5 mana or 4 mana, sack this, destroy everything. Like Nivrul's Disc style. Alright. We have a talent, we have a torch. I don't hate, like, torching the FOMO. Sure, ship that. Tickle the invasion. Just gonna kill this FOMO. Scry. Top card is Rest in Peace. Kind of like that. Let's keep that on top. And we'll just say go. We kind of like waste the Scry a little bit with Vikara Cake. And I wish we want the attacker though. So, all right, land 4. 6 mana Bitter Reunion. Sacrifice the cake to a torch. Really gain the life, right?
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
The Silex makes this game like really, really weird. They obviously have Destroy Evil for the Wrath for the thing, but like we're just gonna get the 2 Oculus anyway, so it's fine. Say go. 1820. Setting up for Fountain Port plus talent, which is great, obviously. Got to work out this Destroy Evil first, but got him. Okay. New FOMO. Discard another Destroy Evil. Weird game. Very weird. They're scared of the battle flipping, too. It's hilarious. All right, so... Talent. We can talent, activate, draw, and then sack and draw. That's really good. Draw a card. Play Fountain Port, say go. Fountain Port's a big deal because, like, it's a setup, an engine card that doesn't die to Urza Silix. So, and they're going to blow up all their shit, too. So it's like... and they're not really Planeswalkers are like, and they're like either, so... Very interesting card to have. I mean, the Domain matchup is really bad for Oculus, so... It's an interesting choice to try and flip that one over. Here's a FOMO. That would put 2 more types in the graveyard. That's true. The only thing is, like, they have a Chandra. They probably have Chandra, you're right. Here's another FOMO, sure. I mean, if they 3 FOMO here, we just rat the shit out of them, so. Discard Recommission, sure. FOMO, FOMO. No attack. Alright. Sure. Huh. What a game we got going on here, right? Talent number 2. And a Battlefront. I mean, we can just keep pushing talents, like, and forcing them to... We just force them to pop the Silix. The last card could be our removal spell, but, like, whatever. You know, like... Dope. I think I don't like how they sideboarded this game. I feel like they've just, like, tried to beat us at our own game, and, like, it's our game. You know, we're just, like, better at it than they are.
Who do you think you are? I am!
Yeah, Fountain Port sweet. What's up, Gadget's first time chatter? Another Spyglass Siren. What's up, Ross? Ross, when do you get into Minneapolis, my friend? If you don't follow Ross, obviously Ross is a good friend of mine, been for a long time. Former teammate of mine. Ross has been getting into the content game finally recently, so make sure you give him a follow. Half Past Never. Not going to an RC? Really? That's a bummer. You going to Hartford at least? You're definitely going to Hartford, right? Alright, they're going to give their creatures haste. Sure. Still no delirium. They're going to attack with their flyers. Sure. Oh, I guess that's reasonable, Ross. Alright, we go to 13. They play a land. I mean, we're probably going to Wrath. We make a fish, lose 1, draw 2. Yeah, sure. I guess it's still worth it. Alright, so draw Forge, draw Carrot Cake, untap. We can now win the battle against the invasion. Did I break standard yet? Ross, I already told you in the Discord what I think. I think the domains, I would play domain 100%. I think it's an excellent choice. This deck's cool. I don't know. I haven't like tested the deck enough to be confident in it, but I think domain is great. I just think your range is too small, Ross. You're too scared to play domain. You got to play the clever, smart deck. You got to feel like you're being smart. Listen, Ross. We'll see. I mean, I'm not playing, so I can't back it up, you know? Win the battle. I guess if that last card is, like, negate, we're in trouble. Can't even be Spell Pierce, but... Get out of here!
Get off my plane.
And then, we don't want to play into the Silix. So we probably just say go. I don't want to play a land, honestly, because there's a pop of Silix, probably. I guess whatever. We're not going to rip, because they're just going to... I guess maybe we just ripped, because, like... I mean, none of the cards in the graveyard are that important, right? I could have leveled up talent, too, I guess. I know I can't. I'll only have 3 mana. I guess rips also from casting Future Oculus also, so sure. What's up, Peter? Yeah, I mean... I think domain's the right choice, but... I don't think playing Izzet is wrong, but, like... I just want to go into the tournament with an edge. I want to go in with the best deck, not like the best deck for the tournament, not like the best deck, kind of, you know? Alright, so they're going to pop this thing. Destroys everything, which is fine. Our hand's super juiced for the reload. So, kill some shit. Choose 6 lands I control. So you want the Fountain Port, the Citadel, Parlor, Vantage. And, I mean, our follow-up is awesome, so... That's why I played Tron over Phoenix. Tron was very good in that format, but I obviously just like playing Tron. But listen, you can listen or not. I'm not gonna go bend over backwards. So we're gonna Battlefront here, right? Just Battlefront Forge probably. Ship it. Oh yeah.
Bingo! All right.
High Noon's super awkward. So we want to cast another spell. I guess I'm an idiot. I should have played Forge first. Because obviously hitting High Noon was a thing. I'm dumb.
Whoopsie.
That's okay. Do we just take 2 chainsaws and just like not even bother High Nooning? Yeah, whatever. Sure, it's fine. Really dead. Super dead. Chainsaws are fine here. We're in the late game with a Fountain Port in play. And it's going to have a million counters on it, so... There you go. Must say, the Urza Silix made this game really, really weird. What?
Watching. It's time to do something.
What is going on? Chandra Hope's Beacon. Cast enter a sorcery spell, copy it. Yeah, wrong Chandra, right? Adds mana, exile top 5. You can play instant or sorcery cards or deal X damage to each of 2 targets. What is happening right now? Alright. So I guess we're gonna... Oh, I'm an idiot. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll draw... I'm gonna draw a card either way, but... There aren't that many instant sorceries in this deck, you know? Alright, so let's play Talent. We'll copy the 2-1. You put some chainsaws on it. It's a pretty big threat. You draw Torch the tower. We can torch this this Chandra. Put it on a 1. And then rev it up. And say go. Alright. Double chainsaws. Cards for days. They have a Chandra in play. Exile top 5 cards of your library looking for instants. They hit 4 creatures and a land. I just don't get it. I don't understand. What are we doing? Here's a Profs. And draw a card. They have a Helping Hand for a tapped FOMO if they want it. They get to copy it, but there's only one target, so... I don't know what's happening. Winter Night Storage. They're going to have a pretty big FOMO, to be fair. Flash this thing back, sure. I think they're dead. The Ambitious. Yes, I agree. Definitely Ambitious. So we're going to make a fish, draw a card. We have double chainsaw on the dollar here. They have a very large FOMO. We draw another talent. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not quite lethal. Oh, 14, 15, 16. Still not quite lethal. Oh, it's 18. Are we 1 point off of lethal here? Max level. Make a token. Chainsaw, chainsaw. If I had a way to sack a creature, which I do actually, that would pump both chainsaws but not be profitable. 4, 2 to sack. No, actually, I think we do have lethal. So we go level up. Play Carrot Cake. Yeah, it's oh, I can't equip. Never mind. It costs a lot. It's equipped. So, okay. I don't want to die to FOMO. Let's just play new talent. Talent. Combat. Draw some cards. Kill Chandra. Actually, let's do this. And play Carrot Cake. And that's fine. And copy this. What's up, Mr. Photon? Copy a 3/1. And say go. So we have 3 blockers and a Carrot Cake. 4 blockers, and we're at 14. I imagine there are, like, card combos you can lose to here. If they just have, like, a Pyroclasm and a Bolt or whatever, but that'd be ridiculous. So they have Delirium. It's true. Mr. Photon. Here's a Spyglass Siren. That one's okay. Pretty cool games. It's like that's produced a lot of fun games. Mapping. Top card is Profs. Inti to give trampled. Inti's like really bad if he's Oculus decks. Like, it is atrocious. They're playing one, but we tested it for the Pro Tour extensively, and like it's just so bad. You have so many 3-drops. It so often hits a card you can't play or whatever. It's just so awkward to discard stuff like it's just like a really awkward deck. But damn it, I missed it. I'm sorry. Damn it, got sneezing there. Damn seasonal allergies, you know? If you got seasonal allergies, raise your hand in chat or leave a YouTube comment commiserating with me, because for like 3 weeks in the spring, hell on earth. We're gonna keep. It's not great, but Island Stormers down, sure. Awkward, obviously. We want to cast Cake, try to find our 3rd land. Kind of want to cast Torches too. We also have Lockdown, so. Alright, we got Izzet. Izzet. Pretty good draw. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we gotta draw a land here. Let's Scry, please. It's not a land. Sucks to put the best card of the deck to the bottom, but... we are blocking. So what you got, Monstrous Rage? Draw an untapped land here. Take a chunk. Taking 6, go to 10. I think they have Spell Pierce. It's very possible they have Spell Pierce. Can we play around that? Probably, right? Just like play another Carrot Cake. No, I'm sorry. We play land, say go. Planning on popping Carrot Cake and then just, what's it called? Doing this. Because, like, what could they have in their hand they wouldn't have cast last turn, right? They probably would have just killed the creature and attacked. It's like bounce spell, spell pierce. It's hard to like when do we even torch though? They have spell pierce, we're just gonna die. Shit. No, it's I fucking.
Could have picked a better spot.
Thanks, Auto Tapper. Appreciate that. The rope was almost gone, and I forgot that Auto Tapper hates pain lands. We're so dead. No, still alive. All right. All right. Buy back monsters. Buy back sleight of hand. Sure. All right. Well, sure. We draw a land. That's okay. That's fine. I mean, we could actually just like torch Carrot Cake here. Have a blocker. Not be dead on board. Get the value off Carrot Cake. If we lock down, we lose both Carrot Cakes also. I guess that's kind of fine though, right? Because then if they have a way to bounce it, we get blockers back too. Yeah, it's fine. And we have a torch for the haster. Sure. This guy's locked down, so they go. I'm glad we're playing against this deck because it's obviously the biggest test in the format. And the air deck is pretty good here. I mean, if they have a lot of Spell Pierces, it could be rough. Spell Pierces are very good against us. Here's Steel Cutter. That card's good. Alright. That's not ideal. It probably kills us. Yeah, I actually think that locking down might have been premature. Jesus, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think we're stone dead here. Really, really awkward game. Yeah. I think we could have, like, fought through without using the lockdown. Because we don't currently have a good answer to Cutter. So we should have just waited. I guess stock up. I mean, they're probably dead, but and play a new thing. I don't think we're super dead, but whatever. They play second spell here, and then they'll have to move over their Cutter, and this one will die anyway, so... Yeah, just gonna die anyway, so... Oh, they have multiple spells. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Alright. That's fine. I think we didn't play great that game, honestly. We're gonna bring in... 4th Lockdown, 4th Chainsaw, and shave probably like 2 Forges. If we're gonna win, we're gonna win. We don't need the Forge to kind of do that kind of thing. And yeah, it's fine. Alright, on the play for game 2. Much better hand. Our hand last game was really, really ugly. Like, this makes me Far happier. Maybe this deck just wants like a Banishing Light or two. Just like we kind of want a few more hits on the company anyway, and like just having a generic answer for Cutter or Planeswalkers, whatever else is kind of cool. Bit of Rage, and we're just gonna cast our Carrot Cake. Sucks. It's a pain-free land. We don't need any more lands, so sure. 2 mana and plot Slingshot. Sure. We got Chainsaw. That's annoying. All right, sure. Play talent. Attack for 1. Say go. We got a lot of cards and blockers coming. Obviously, these Slingshot's annoying, but play Cutter. All right. Well, we're set for a lockdown. So, oh man, it's a nice lockdown too. They didn't get much off of it. Do we draw a card off a token? Because we're going to lose our Carrot Cake also. We have Fountain Port. We have second Caretaker's Talent. It costs us a life, too. I don't think so. Yeah, we have to play Lockdown here, though, so. Lock them up. Say go. They bounce this, I get back my Carrot Cake. Get the Scry, get a blocker, which is kind of cool. I guess I could have seen an argument for like just chainsawing the Slick Shot, which is the really scary card. They plot again and say go. Just play second talent. Say go. Like next turn can be make a fish, chainsaw their creature. There's land 3. How deep will they go? Not deep. Looking for a setup turn. If this card had flash, it would be awesome. It would be really, really good. As it stands, this deck is like a synergy piece, but all right. Run your stock ups. Or a Breast Forge. Cool. Forge. Combat. Draw. Draw. I mean, they can kill us from 16 here if we tap out. We don't actually have any recourse. We might make a blocker, a ground blocker, but yeah, I guess it's fine. God. Life is pain. All right, say go. Slick Shot Show Off is like the card that scares me out of these decks for most of the decks I don't want to be playing. There's your Cutter. Cutter gives trample too. Tilt. I think this card shouldn't give trample. I think it would still be very good, but it would be. I think the card's like a little over the edge, but they're actually not going to Slick Shot. So, all right, sweet. So we got a Battlefront here. $16 life.
Do a barrel roll.
I'm good. What's up, B-Man? All right, so no blocks. 13 is a lot less than 16. We draw Elspeth. Elspeth does give things flying. So we could have a few flying blockers. Just obviously gonna get Slick Shot. They have Monstrous Rage are probably dead. Man. We could also just we just Battlefront. Try Battlefront and hit a Lockdown or High Noon, which we have a lot of looks at. We'll have 3 mana left over for a chainsaw. Actually, I should chainsaw first. Should learn our lesson here. Chainsaw, then Battlefront. Just gonna kill this guy. Play land. Battlefront with a white up. Big money! And big money hits High Noon and Chainsaw. And this game just turned around big time. Chainsaw's up. Go to combat. Make a token. Draw some cards. We're attacking. We're copying this token. I think they would need Into the Flood Maw to start their turn, bouncing High Noon to kill us here. If they have that, they could kill us, but... Nope, stock up. Yep. High Noon is pretty insane against these decks. Obviously. For very, very obvious reasons. No second spell.
There's a flurry in a hurry.
Yeah, this card gives flying until your next turn. Kind of weird, but... Alright, yeah, this game's just over. So, play Elspeth. Ross, I agree. I've also had a pretty low opinion of his card in general. You can't deny it's good here, though. You know, and the way Standard is lined up with all the bounce decks, everything, too, and Mono Red, it's not bad, you know. I agree with you with the sentiment that High Noon is a bad Magic card. I do agree with you. Some lockdowns. Sure. Go to combat. Double tokens. Nah. They have end step Flood Maw, we're dead. Otherwise you win. Can't end step it, they got an opt. Go to 7. Is that us looking at our opponent in High Noon? Yeah, obviously. We are the subject. We are the main character, okay? Come on. Let's be real here. Alright, game 3. I believe no changes. High Noon is good at one thing, and this happens to be that thing. Yes. 2 lands, Torch the Tower. Hand is kind of slow and bad otherwise, though. Ugh. This is a tough one. This hand's pretty bad against Spell Pierce, that's for damn sure. I think I gotta mulligan this. I'm not happy with this. No lockdown, no third land to cast lockdown. Just we need to draw lands and also cheap spells. Mulligan. That's a lot better. Keep this and ship. Probably Carrot Cake. It's weird to keep 2 4s, but base is quite good too, so. Alright, bring it on. Looking for a land. We're keeping it. Let's go. Plot Slick Shot Show Off, please. They don't do it. So, pretty weird. Them not doing anything on turn 2 is super suspect. So the question now is, are we okay with getting High Noon Spell Pierced? I don't think I am. I'm just gonna say go. What can they do is probably they can double opt. So yeah, and then no opt or anything like that means they 100% have Spell Pierce. So negate Spell Pierce, whatever, something in that vein. Here's Sleight of Hand. And a land. Attack for 2. Again, say go. I'm pretty happy with this little game of chicken because, base is going to be really good on turn 4 here. We also want to resolve these two, though. Yeah, I'm just going to play it. Go ahead, Spell Pierce me, whatever. If we feel like we can cast Battlefront on turn 4, we will. So, it's very obvious.
Poor predictable bark.
Honestly, we got a free time walk out of it, which is cool. Yeah, we basically had High Noon play without even casting it. The threat of a showdown is sometimes as good as a showdown itself, as my old ma used to say. So, could they have Spell Pierce here? Absolutely. But we can go for it. All right. Because Beza can be better. We can draw off Beza and make blockers potentially. So. They're gonna buy back Spell Pierce? Buy back Stock Up? We've got so much time! We can do anything we want! Be anything we want to be! Wow. Alright, definitely Battlefront here, right? Well, we can resolve it for sure. Oh my god, no. It's a fucking tragedy! That's bad. I mean, base is going to be great, but that was really bad for us. One cool thing about Chainsaw, too, is that, like, Chainsaw goes under lockdown, so if they bounce it, you can still kill stuff, which is great, so. Alright. They have a lot of cards in their hand. Alright. Let's worse the tower. Guess we'll Carrot Cake first. They're on Spell Pierce. Yeah, I don't think it's very good right now. Basic gain 4, say go. Draw card, yeah. 4/5, gain 4, draw card, pretty good. Base is great. It's hard to play a lot of them though when you're oh my god. This is the 3rd stock up. This is the 4th stock up actually? Not 3rd. They return 1. Weird game. I mean, the Battlefront missing probably is the entire game. If that just hits, like, any other spell besides Chainsaw, we're probably in decent shape. Alright. Like, they have drawn so many cards this game. It's actually unbelievable. I want to upkeep Carrot Cake. Jesus. Can block with the 1/1 also. So if they have like double op or something like that. They have monsters ratings for boned, but I should single block this. That was stupid. I should single block the 4/4. They have an Abrade? That's fine. I guess they trample too. Yeah, I should have blocked the 5/5. I would be at 14 right now, which is obviously a lot better. Alright, we're gonna upkeep, do this. Ship that. Pretty lame. Alright. I mean, say go. A little floody. Oh, really? That's the game. Obviously could have held the Torch Tower for possible show off, but like, figured they would have answers maybe, and if they, I don't know, they didn't play it last turns or plotted or anything, so. Yeah, kind of brutal draws, I think, but.
There's evidence here somewhere.
Raw's pretty good. We block, draw. If they have a Monstrous Rage, we're just dead, but that's typically the case. I think we have to draw a lockdown, so let's block here too. Get a Rage. Might have boarded out the Rages, honestly. They're kind of bad against like their removal heavy decks. We've bottled a lot of lands. Yeah, we... Oh, whatever, man. Well, we're super dead. Yeah, tough game. Oh, my God. All right, sure. So, that kills us. GG's. Yeah, not sure, honestly. Not the best showing. I think that this still needs work for sure. I think we need a few more Battlefront hits. We probably need to wait to destroy an artifact. Maybe like an O-ring or two in the main deck. I'm not sure. Core's pretty cool. Maybe you just can't play Beza. Maybe we just need to have more hits. I'm not sure. The deck does seem good against the red decks. I think it's good against Izzet also. They played well and drew pretty well, and like we didn't draw super great. I probably could have played better. But yeah, I like a lot. I think it's pretty sweet. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So, more to play on stream. UG folks, love ya. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.